Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm Pamela Pick, and this is my husband, Bill.
We're live.
And we are live. We have got such a good demonstration today. I want to get my camera straight here.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jean Shoot.
Happy Valentine's Day. Why can't I get my camera straight? Which way am I down or up, or which way does it gotta go? Maybe it needs to go that way. Is that better? There, that's better.
That's better.
Anyway, okay. So come on in, say hello. Tell us where you're from. We always like to hear where you're from.
Where are you from?
We have got something a little bit different today. We're going to do a fun fold, but I don't know if you noticed, I sent everyone an invite that regularly comes so that you would be able to see that this may run about 15 minutes longer. I don't know. There's quite a few steps to this card. It is not difficult at all, but there's a lot of steps to this card. So I'm hoping that as everyone gets in here, we can get moving and get going, because I hate to have you guys hanging out for a long time. I know you guys have things to do yourself. So
Happy Valentine's Day, Jackie.
Happy Valentine's, everyone. Hi, Lori. Hi, Janice. Hi, Kristen.
Happy
Thanks
Valentine's
for sharing,
Day,
Kristen. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Marcia. Hi, France. Hi, Sheila. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Jean, for sharing. You're going to want to share. This card is amazing, and I'm not just saying that. So, we're going to be...
Everybody's going to want to share this card.
They are, yeah. Speaking of which, we have a few things that we need to get through. So while everyone's piling in here, let me show you some cards that I got. So this I got, well, actually, I have to say, Bill comes in whenever he gets a card from anybody and giggles. It's so cute. So he got this card from our own Marcia, and it's so cute, but I just want to show you the details here. She actually went and embossed the inside of this. She used the deckled rectangles and then embossed on the inside. I think that's so cute, Marcia. And then she did a
very beautiful card.
Thank
you.
He really did like it. He's like, this one's for me. And then he got one from our own Jean Orwig, who, woo, that is a showy one. So thank you. So can I tell everyone why you got this card? Because I won't open it up, but...
Okay.
So Bill got a raise, and then he turned around and got a bonus. So whoop, whoop. So he was all excited, and so he got this card from Jean Orwig. So thank you, Jean. Oh, hey, has Deb Norman showed up?
I thought I saw her.
Okay, well, hopefully she did. Wait till you guys see this. This is from Deb Norman. Talk about overachiever here. Ready? Watch. Doop. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? I love that. That was another one. Bill said, my name's on it too. He gets so excited when he gets cards from you guys. So thank you for the cards. Isn't that just adorable? This is still one of my favorite sets. I love doing this type of a tag card. It's so easy and it's so cute. I love it. But that is fun. That fun fold like that. This one is gorgeous. This one was from Marcia too, and I'm going to show because she knows that I donate to my cats and dogs at the Humane Society, so she didn't write in this one, but she's got not only this, it's not an embossing folder, it was a die, and then another die cut here, but look at it, it folds up, and then she's got the deckled circles on the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? With that soft, pretty paper. Oh, love that. So thank you for that. So wanted to share these fun cards with you guys before we get going. Now, last week, this was the card that I made. And I said that if you shared my video from this week, that your name would be put into a drawing, not for my card, but for prizes, a product prize. So this was the cute little card that we made last week. We have a matching envelope, and then it opens up and there's a little cow on the inside. So what's moo with you? I still think it's so cute. Anyway, so instead we're gonna go through. Now there weren't many shares last week, which kind of surprised me with a product giveaway, and I'm doing 2 product giveaways. So let me mix this up. So you guys definitely want to share this week. Okay.
Okay.
Who do we have?
Beverly Folk.
Beverly, is she on here?
I thought she might be. I don't know.
So Beverly, we have you a set of metallic enamel effects. So this is something that you have a silver, a gold, and a copper. And you can take this and make like little dots and embellishments on your cards and stuff. So this is the metallic enamel effects. We're kind of doing metallics tonight for giveaways. And where is the next one?
Laura Land.
Laura! Whoop whoop! I got both of your addresses this week. That's a good one. So Laura, this is the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. Same thing, except for instead of silver, they've got kind of a pewter. These are great little embellishments. These are already done for you, and these you got to let dry, but you can get quite a few out of these. So that is really fun for both of you. So thank you so much for sharing my video. Now I want to say again, I'm going to give away the cards this week, and this is kind of a fun one. It's got quite a few elements. Oh, we better do this. Let's do this. We got to do our cow. So I got another cow card. This was from Kathy Walton. It says, what did the mother cow say to the baby cow? You got any idea, Bill?
Moo.
Moo. Maybe move over? I don't know.
Move over.
Oh my gosh. It's pasture, like pasturated milk.
Oh.
Pasture bedtime.
No, like pasture, like where they would go eat.
Oh, pasture, like they'd go eat. Okay. So, stinking cute. Again, share, like, comment in this video, and subscribe if you're watching me later on YouTube. So, let's get going, and let's just start off by saying the products that I'm using tonight, everything but the bundle set, are not available until next month. So, yeah, this is a sneak peek. So if you don't want to see, I guess you want to leave. But trust me, you want to see. All right.
Yes, you do. It's nice.
So this is called Simply Zinnias. Yeah, Bill's actually really impressed with this card. It's called Simply Zinnia, and it has some dies, which I have some of them out of here already. But we will be using this. We're going to be using this sentiment, and then it has dies that cut out flowers. So not only can you cut out your stamped images, it will cut out some die cuts that go along with it that don't fit around any of the paper, because I already checked. I love it when it does, but it doesn't. These dies don't fit. But look at this paper. I mean, it is gorgeous, right? So there's 2 sides. If it's too wild on one side, it's going to be wild on the other too, which I love that. You guys know I love the brights, and this has a lot of bright paper in it, and this is so stinking pretty. So let's get going. I am pairing that with, oh, let me show you this. I did one in a light color. That's this image, but we're not using that tonight. That's for another project. Okay, I'm also pairing this bundle with the deckled circles, and I'm using 3 deckled circles, and I got one that's kind of flipped over here. So if you're going from the inside, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to be the 3 after. Because I don't have sizes on these, this is the best way for me to explain it to you. So from the inside, count up 4, and then it's the next 3. We're going to be using 3 sizes. Okay. Any questions or anything so far?
Not yet.
Okay, so.
High from Chicago. Hello.
Hello. Have we had Chicago before? Oh, we have? Okay. Okay, we're going to start this card a little bit different. Like I said, there's a lot of steps, so I want to pre-get everything done ahead of time so that, here's our die. We're going to start with these two, and I'll just put this away so I won't get crazy over it. We're going to start building some things first before I do, because the base, it's not complicated, but I definitely want to make sure that I am concentrating on it this time. I don't think you guys realize that I ever make a mistake on live, right? Okay.
What?
What? Right? Okay, so this piece of basic white is 1 1/4 by 4. So we're going to start there. And let's bring in some Melon Mambo.
Hello, Canada.
This card will not be dull. It's going to be bright. So let's take some of this. Now I have to watch because I am phenomenal at rocking things and I didn't cut this down. So I'm just going to try to tap on here and make sure I've got good coverage. And I will stand. I'm going to use my grid to stand to stamp this. I'm going to just stamp this about middle. Give it a good press for that ink to transfer. And there we go. Not too shabby. So that is in Melon Mambo. Of course, I chose bright colors for this, so I'm going to set that aside for later. And then I am going to do, this is just a scrap piece of basic white. Always save your scraps because, where's my thing? You never know when you can use it, and this will be perfect for what I'm going to use it for. We're going to go ahead and just ink up that Zinnia. Any questions? You're kind of quiet there tonight.
Oh, nothing yet. I'm loving it.
Well, wait.
Happy little, no accidents, no mistakes, just happy accidents.
I hope not. Hey, by the way, is the camera the right way?
Yeah.
Okay, so while I'm coloring this up, I'm going to tell you guys what I found out. I have an Android phone, and apparently Facebook does not like Android. And I have access to a Apple, but I'm an Android girl. There's Apple and Android people, and I just happen to be an Android. So I could go to it. I debated to, actually, we just bought this phone and then buy another phone. I wasn't super duper thrilled about that. So I stamped this down in Memento ink. I'm going to keep talking while I'm talking. And I'm going to start off, and I must have put a color back. I need, this is the light pumpkin pie. And in this center here, I'm just going to color this in the light pumpkin pie. So hot pink and orange are a color combination that I love. So when this paper came out, knew I had to have it. This is Lemon Lolly. And I'm just going to do like the stamen part of this in the Lemon Lolly. So, I had done a bunch of research online to see what I could do. And there is, for any of you who have Android apps, and I know that I have sister demonstrators who watch me, if you do lives and you have an Android, go to your Play Store. I found an app that's called, what's it called? Forced
rotation or something?
Forced rotation. So right now, I couldn't, if I wanted to, do a portrait picture or anything on my phone. I'd have to go back and change it. But it forces the rotation into landscape. So hopefully I just remember that every time before I go live. Okay. Now on this Zinnia, I'm going to show you like the easiest way I know. I am using the Melon Mambo blends, and we're going to use the dark and the light, and we're going to actually do some blending, but we're going to kind of cheat on it. So I'm not one of those who really is very good at blending. I mean, I'm not hideous, but I'm not very good. And I'm a simple stamper. So what I'm going to do is take the dark blend, and I'm going to go and I'm just going to do these lines right where Stampin' Up! Has the lines on the flower. And it's going to be in different places. Don't worry about being perfect with it. Just get some coverage on there. And some of these go up a little higher. And put some in here on the ends. Just follow these lines. And kind of work fast because you don't want to leave your blend down on the black lines, because what will happen is it will start to spread, and we just want to get that color down. And you can see, I will stop and show you here in just a minute. I just want to get the last few of these lines. I did not do a professional job at that. It was just kind of getting that color on there. Then we're going to take the light, and I like to use the brush tip. You can use the bullet end if you want. But we're going to come back in with the light Melon Mambo, and we're going to color right on over it. So let's color over it, and then you can see what happens when it starts to dry. So anyway, it's called like forced rotation, I think, and it forces your phone into that landscape mode so that you can do your Facebook Lives without having to fight Facebook for it. So hopefully this will work and hold, and I can continue to come, and maybe then I can go back into my groups and be able to do Facebook Lives in my groups too. So, because I wasn't able to do that before. So normally my VIPs and my pearls get a nice little Facebook Live on Mondays, but I haven't been able to do that. That's my story. So
You're sticking to it.
Well, I hope that this works. Because it's not like I didn't have a crew of people. Just believe you me, I had so many people who were trying to help me and giving me, have you tried this? Have you done this? It was like, yes, I have.
Still not working.
So can you see the detail? You can see that dark, especially as it starts to dry, come through. And then if there's places that you want to accentuate, just come back in and you can do it again if you want to make them darker. I think this makes an amazing look to this card, having this kind of figured out for you. Yeah. So you can just come back and just hit it lightly. I mean, most people aren't going to, and look at that. Look at how that one popped. Oops, got a little on myself, but can you guys see that? I don't know if that shows.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So while I have this here, I am going to pull out the die and situate it to cut this. So those of you who are demonstrators who get to pre-order, how many people ordered this? Because I know one of my downline tried to order this and wasn't able to. It was already sold out. So
what?
Hopefully, yeah, so hopefully, because this goes live for you guys in March. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for a minute. We're going to come back when I'm going to do some cutting. That's why I'm doing all this. Now, I told you, and I put everything in this little thing so I wouldn't lose it. I told you guys that not only does there a die to cut out the pretty flowers that you make, there are also dies that don't cut out anything except to make you a nice little zinnia flower. So I wanted to do that too, because there's going to be two parts of this. And let me grab my take your pick tool to knock this little piece out. So it has two different flower pieces. It has like the little pad on the inside of the zinnia that I painted in the light pumpkin pie. And then it has like the little stamens. I printed a few because stuff kind of gets lost for me on live. Would you imagine that? So now I need to figure out how I want to put this together. And I want this to have kind of a layering effect. Ooh, right there. That looks good.
That does.
So let's
First
do...
time go.
Yeah. Let's get... And I like to use the liquid glue. One, it's just inexpensive. And
We'll
two...
also let you move it.
Yes. Now, how did I have it? There we go. That's pretty good. So the color is so vivid and bright. I just love that. So just an FYI, self-disclosure, I've got a lot of blue in this house, and I've never really had a blue home before. And so, and then we've got the teal, and I love teal too, but most people don't know that I'm a hot pink lover, and I love it with orange very much, and teal, and yellow. So, my bathroom, there's 2 bathrooms in this house, and one is a guest bathroom, which is one that I tend to use more, and Bill uses the master. But I decorated it in hot pink and orange, yeah, like a pumpkin pie, because I just like that bright when I wake up in the morning. Now I'm going to find somewhere here my reverse tweezers. Now we do sell tweezers, but the ones that we sell are not that really... I'll show you. It's a reverse tweezer, but it doesn't have... I like that really fine point, so this is the one that I use probably the most when I'm doing something like this. And I go ahead and use the liquid glue, and I'm just going to put a very small dot of this. You don't need a whole lot. And then it will hold and build this flower. So now my flower, is that so pretty? We'll bend it just a little. Actually, this one I want a little more flat. You guys are so used to me bending. But is there anybody new who's never been here before? Because this is kind of a big one to walk in on with me. All right, so we've got that down. Now, let's pull out the rest of this little kit. I want to get most of the paper stuff done before we do the base so that you guys can really focus on that. So I have a piece of this DSP. Now, in the DSP, what did I do with it? Here it is. There is a piece of DSP that has, like... Here we go. Here's a full sheet. Which these are great because you can make really simple cards. You cut it at 6 inches, then you cut it down to fit your card base. You can add a sentiment, and it's just so decorated and ready to go. But this side of the paper is what I wanted to use. This is Lemon Lime Twist. Bright, right? And so I had to cut this paper, and I cut 2 pieces of it. One is at 3.5 by 3 3/4. And I want to mat that on a piece of basic white 3 3/4 by 4. So it's got a 1/4 inch mat. Now I don't always do 1/4 inches, but for this one, make sure I have that facing the right way. I'm going to. So when I cut this paper, I cut another piece that's going to be the inside piece of my card. And I cut it at a 1/2 inch by, I think, 4. Just a minute and I'll get it done. I like to line it up here and then I'll press it down into place. Okay, setting that aside. So I have another piece of the white. It's cut at the same measurement as the other basic white. This is 3 3/4 by 4. So we've got 2 of those. And I cut another piece at a 1/2 inch by 4. Okay, so we're going to just put this down or up or wherever, because this is going to be on the inside of my card. Are you intrigued yet?
I am.
You've seen it. Okay.
Everybody else is too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, get ready, you guys, because after I show this, I want to know who is going to make this card. It is easy, so there's nothing that I've showed you right now that is complicated, right? We're just going to set that aside. And then I have an envelope, so I chose a coordinating piece of DSP to go with this. And I'm just going to do the envelope now instead of at the end, because I really want to get everyone in and concentrating on how to make the base of this, because we're going to have
the base
fun.
Has got some pieces that need to be done to it.
That's right. Okay, so I have this cut at 2.5 by like 6. Usually does it very well. I can put it right up here to the edge. And I think this piece just really, this is so summery. I'm so excited. So this will be released next month with the online exclusives. And let me just tell you, if you think this is the only set, it isn't. This is the biggest online exclusive release that I have seen Stampin' Up! Do since they started this. I think the first few times they wanted to get you used to it. But
now they're opening the big doors.
I guess so, huh? There's a lot of good things. There is something, literally, there is something for everyone. If you like clean and simple, fine. If you like bright and bold, if you like pastels and soft, if you like more of a woodsy feel, our online exclusives is really growing. And that includes, they're going to be also releasing 2 new kits next month. They plan on releasing new kits every month. So if you haven't tried our kit collection and you just want to make quick, fast cards that someone else thinks of it and you don't have to do the creativity, then that works out good for you. So I'm going to set this aside. All right, so what do we got next? I need to do some cutting. So now we're going to concentrate on the base. Are you going to sing the song to me? No.
The base?
It's all about the base.
All about the base.
Okay, I am starting with a full sheet of cardstock. Now this, last time, I want you to see the difference. This is Lemon Lime Twist. Last time I used Parakeet Party. This will be going out. So this is a great substitute for it. It's close. That's more green and this has more yellow in it. Okay, we want to cut this exactly in half at 4 1/4 the long way on the 11-inch side, or on the 8.5-inch side, so that you have 11 by 4 1/4. Okay. Then I'm going to open this up. On the first piece, I'm going to score. So we're going to score at...
Scoring.
I don't know why I can't get that to lay. Am I in camera?
Yep.
Okay. As long as I'm in camera, I'm good. Okay, we're going to score it at 1 1/2. So measure twice. 1 1/2. Hey, by the way, did Kathy Walton get in here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kathy, your puppy is so cute. Got a weight of my heart right there is that pup. Okay, so 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah, 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay. Make sure I did it. Yeah, 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. So 4 1/4 by 11, 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. The next piece, we're going to cut at 7. So we're going to cut this down at 7. So we'll bring the cutting blade, and I'm just going to save this. I'll use this for another project. And then we're going to score this one. Let me take the cutting blade down at 1 1/2. Bill, she got a black lab.
Aww.
And he's tiny. He's so cute. Okay, 1 1/2 again. and 5.5 again. But this one was cut at 7, so this is the base. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and... Why does that look wrong to me? Oh, no.
Did you do it wrong?
Okay, it is Facebook Live, right? So there's my first... I knew that looked wrong, but I didn't know why. Let me grab another lemon lime twist. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had puppy fever.
I guess.
I love little domesticated animals so much, and I had puppy fever, so this time it's not Joy's fault. It's actually Kathy's fault. We'll blame it on Kathy this time. Okay, so 4 1/4 by 11. I need to save this one. I need to cut this at 7. This is good because this just repeats what we're doing. I'm saving that piece, remember? Then I'm going to score it at 1.5. Measure twice. Don't think of puppies. Don't think of puppies. And then at 5.5. Much better. Okay. So now we're going to burnish these down. This one is in specific because I like to see. So we're going to do some work here on this side of the card base. This is where I wanted you to have those 3 circles. Now you can use any circle dies that you have. This is what we have that's current that fits my need. So I want you to take out of those 3 that I was telling you about, the largest and the second largest, and we're going to center this on here, on this piece, with this in the middle. Okay. What did I do with the... Will this stick still? I'm going to use a piece of washi tape to hold it. And sometimes, let me look. There you go. Okay, so you see, I'm going to cut 2 at one time. Now I'm going to bring in the Mambo Jumbo. And stick this down, my cutting machine. You like it?
Yeah, 2 at a time.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I forgot the little... Hold on. I got to get one more piece in there. I'm missing a piece. Got to make the right sandwich. Okay.
Fancy schmancy.
It is. I want to pull this. I'm going to use it one more time. And so what it makes is a circle like this in our base. And while I have this here, we need to cut that piece that I originally taped right there. This is why I like the small one, but I have this out, so if I have to use it again, I'll use it again. Move this out of the way. Now we're getting ready to assemble. So let me pull these pieces out and get...
A lot of pieces you're putting together there.
I told you. But nothing that I've done is complicated, Bill. You could do it.
Nope, I know I could do it too.
Okay. Oops, come on.
If I could do it, these ladies sure can.
That's right. My washi tape is a little grabby. So I'm going to save these two pieces for another project. I've got a lot of other pieces in the, this is going to be covered when I glue this down. So I did, my washi tape did do a little bit of shearing of my cardstock, which is unfortunate. Normally it doesn't do that. So then I took the same two pieces and I cut out a melon mambo piece of cardstock and a pumpkin pie. And then for that small one, I cut out two pieces of basic white for the small one. So that's how I use the 3 dies from the dies. Okay, let's just start with these two pieces. I'm going to layer these up. So bringing in my liquid glue. I'm going to put them together. Oh, it's bright. It's bright. And then I'm going to take one of the basic white and I'm going to layer that on. So next thing that I'm sure someone will ask me is, will this cost extra postage? Well, it can. It could. I weighed it. It weighs exactly 1 ounce, which you can mail on 1 stamp, but it depends on how many dimensionals you have, because if it's over 1/4 of an inch, then they're going to charge you an extra, well, you know what, with the price increase, I'm not sure what the extra is. Extra 20 cents, I would think. Here's what I did just for like review on this. I actually took a piece of chipboard, and you can see mine's old. It's kind of ratter-tattered, but I cut a 1/4 inch groove through here so I could put things through and know if they're going to pass. It's really easy to do with just like we have a blade for this, and you can put the blade on there and cut through. I just drew a 1/4 inch around to cut it out. Okay, so now with that, I'm going to take this piece off gently so I don't ruin any of my, there we go. And I want to put that die there so I remember. So now I've got my zinnia, and it's all nice and dry. Doesn't that look pretty? And I am going to pop this up right here in the middle of this. Any comments? Because you're really quiet. Are you engrossed in this?
I am. I'm watching you do this.
Yeah, right.
I love the colors.
Yeah, the colors are vivid and beautiful and perfect for after going through January. All right. Of course, I know some people have snowy weather. So I'm going to put this just a hair towards the top. Not a whole lot. It's still pretty centered, but just a hair towards the top because we will have a bow on this. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in this base. And where's my score lines? So here we go. I'm going to score these down on the large base. Now this piece is going to go on the top here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stick this. So that's going to be the top of the card. I have no idea what kind of fold this is. I know that it's got a little surprise in the middle though. But it's kind of a box fold. It's got a okay, here we go. A suspended piece. We're going to do a little suspension. All right, so this is my outside, and I'm going to stick this right on the outside of the card. And since I have my floral as up, I'm going to do, and I'm going to use, I got quite a few layers here. It's a 7-layer salad, Bill.
Is it really?
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and I haven't even got the embellishments and ribbon on. Okay, so with that bright color, I'm going to turn it just a hair. Okay, there we go. So I do have this popped up. We'll come back to that. Now, let's get this piece. Let's work on this piece for a while. So I have this floral that I want to put and stick right to the other basic white piece. And if you prefer your seal, or you can put whatever you want to attach it. But I attached it flat because, again, this is more layers that are happening in here. And I'm going to put, well, no, I'm going to do that afterwards. Let's take this piece. You're going to need window sheet. This is cut at 4 inches, and I'm going to cut the window sheet down to a 1/2 inch. Are people tired? Are they like bored or?
No, they're watching it. They're
okay. This just seems like I've been going on for so long.
They're sharing. We're
Good.
at 48.
All right. Bill really wanted to hit 50 people. So that's
49.
awesome. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back this piece that we cut. And, what did I do with my window sheet now? Here it is. This piece. I want to take that piece of window sheet and I want to adhere this down kind of center. And I like to do it on my mat because I'm going to be using, I think what I'll do, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to use a little piece of this tear and tape. So if you haven't used our tear and tape, oh my gosh, it's awesome. It is so easy to use. I literally just teared that off. It's a double-sided.
Tear that off. You tore it off.
I tore it off, sorry. Hey, I had a Billism today.
That's right.
And then I'm going to take this because I'm going to use this piece of window sheet for suspension. Like that, okay? So again, nothing hard. Then I am going to go back in. It'll be easier to use a little bit of Stampin' Seal. So I'm going to just put some Stampin' Seal down. And I'm kind of covering this because I definitely don't want it to come apart, right? And pick what side I want to be up. And I'm going to center this. Everyone following along so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're watching intently.
If you guys have questions, ask me. That doesn't mean I'm going to have all of the answers. Like, don't ask me how far it is away from the moon, but on what I'm doing. Then I'm going to take some mini glue dots. And on the front side, I'm going to attach a mini glue dot. Oh, just so you guys know, this card was sent to me and I'm casing it, so I had no instructions of how to do this, so this is my interpretation of it. I have just changed a lot. So I'm going to put this on the inside here as even as I can, and I may need to actually stop and hover over this to get that the way I want it. Okay, there we go. So I'm hoping that my instructions are easy enough for you guys. Now I've got a floating little element there. Isn't that just awesome? It is so cool. Now let's attach it to our project, right? So let me get some stuff out of the way.
They can't wait for this card. They're loving this.
All right, are you guys good? I hope so. I was pretty excited.
Somebody from Texas is saying they're waiting in the wings for it.
Oh, awesome. I have to cut this down because I was a little bit off, it looks like. So, no worries. This happens all the time. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a... I want to make sure that that's secure now that I did that. I just didn't...
Over-trimmed?
Well, I was too short on this end when I did it to get it center. So we're going to just pack it back in here. There we go. If there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
Okay, now, I myself, this is how I found. I've made a few of these. This is how I found. I'm going to come on the front of this part, and I am going to use, I like this glue because it gives me a little wiggle time. So I'm going to glue this down. Now, obviously, this is going to be for a card that's maybe, I would not suggest if you're a brand new stamper and you're watching me for the first time to try this card. I have a lot of other videos with simpler cards to begin with, but for those avid stampers who really like to do this, and I'm thinking about Jackie and Mary Jo and Deb and France and Kristen, and there's all kinds of you out there that love to do this. So you see what I just did? Now this side where that got kind of snarfed, don't worry because this is going to cover it. Isn't it cute? So let's do the front side again. This is the front, is what I'm calling the front side, even though it's on the inside of this second piece. And we're going to cover it again. And then bring this together. So I'm so glad, let me just say, I am so glad that you guys came. I was really hoping for a turnout for this card. Now, it folds down, right?
Gonna case it.
There, you guys gonna case it? I'm not even done yet.
He said, well, we're gonna watch the replay just so we can see it.
Yes. Okay, so here is how it's going to go. So we know that this is going to go in here. So you can have this down at the bottom, but I think I want it more where I have more signing room down low. So I'm going to put mine up at the top. Doesn't matter. You could have had, you know, the little decoration off to the side too.
One question.
Yes.
What is it called? You know, like fun fold or whatever.
I don't know what it's called. Like I said, actually, so we have a thing in Stampin' Up, and my upline actually sent me this card in another card. I'm going to be showing you here so you can see what I did. But, okay, now I got that on. Now let's go back and let's take our sentiment and put that down here. So I don't know what it's called. I try not to watch a whole lot of what other demos do, and maybe I should, but I don't like to copy as much. Some things we've all been doing forever and ever, gatefold cards and stuff like that. This one I hadn't seen, and I definitely wanted to share it with you guys, as I know that a lot of you that are in here are demonstrators too. Hey, that's great. You can copy and share everything. So I'm good with that. Okay, so now I've got this down. Isn't this stinking cute? I want you guys to get a great view of this.
Wow.
It is adorable. So you've got the dies in this set to cut out the flowers that you color, even if you're not creating this type of fun fold. But you also can just do some raw dies that have some cuts in them. I don't know if you can see that. Now we're not done yet, so don't go away. But can you see that in there? I'm not sure. Okay, so did I see when I stood up? Did I see that Nick said she's new? Nick, you're not new.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
We welcomed her.
Oh, my goodness. Nick's not new. Okay, so I'm going to take a little wink of Stella. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing. You crack me up, Nick. So.
Yeah, but that was almost an hour ago.
Oh, it was? Oh, well, it was on my phone. I'm just going to do around the stamen. Are you making fun of me or her?
You.
Oh, well, make fun of her. I give you cookies. She doesn't give you cookies. So I'm just going to go around the stamen part there because I don't want to take away too much. Now, wait.
She would if I made some cards.
there's more. So this will be coming out too. I absolutely love the adhesive back sequins. They now came out with adhesive back shiny sequins that match. We've got Melon Mambo. We've got kind of a yellow lemon lime twist. And then this, I believe, is like their pumpkin pie. It's kind of subtle, I would say. But it gives a lot of shimmer because each of these have like an iridescent to them. So you know I'm not going to go any place without doing a few. So let's take one of these pumpkin pie ones, and I'll take one of the bigger ones there, and then I'll come over here for one of the smaller Melon Mambo ones, because we've got to have a little glitz on here. And we'll put one here. And then I used Lemon Lolly, so that's probably what that is, on the... And I don't know if this will go into our new catalog when we go, but I'm really glad that I got this pack. These are really super pretty pastels, but one of them is Lemon Lolly in this ribbon. And this ribbon is called the Sheer Ribbon Combo Pack. So let's take out one of these. Where's the end? Here we go. And I'm just going to do, it has like a little bit of silver in there, silver thread in the end. I'm going to do just a little bitty bow. Like so. Can you imagine how this would be so great as a birthday card? I mean, I use the Words Fail to Express My Gratitude on here because that came with the set. But make this a happy birthday card for one of your girlfriends. I mean, I would love, if anyone makes it and wants to send me a card, I'll take it. If Bill can shamelessly plug for cards, I think he's over there giggling to himself. I think I can too. I'll take one. Okay, so I just made a simple little bow, and that's why I wanted to have just a little bit of an area down here at the bottom. That still cracks me up, Nick saying she's new. Those Irish, I tell ya.
I just welcome her to Earth.
You give her all kind. I'm not going to even stop you from picking on her anymore. It's a free-for-all. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way instead of taking the time. But take a look at this. So we've got some ribbons, some embellishment, a little bit of Wink of Stella. And then we've got that kind of, I mean, this is so surprising. Now, let's see something. If I put this in here, let's just try this really quick. Will it go? Oh, it's tight, but it goes. You might be able to send this on one stamp if you don't do any more dimensionals.
Suggestion was made.
What's that?
Taking your thing and pushing it down through the middle of your score. Don't score it, just push it down so maybe it'll flatten it out a little bit more.
What's that? Taking my what thing?
Taking your score, when you use the score and cut with
my trimmer?
Your trimmer, and putting it in the middle and flatten it down a little bit.
Putting it like this? Is that what you're saying?
That's what they're saying.
Oh, I never even thought to do that.
Pressing it down, you know.
Oh, well, and having stuff fall off
Oh.
at me. I had that one. Okay, well, I don't know if that will work or not. But yeah, maybe a heavy book or something would work. But it does look like it's going to fit. So guess what, you guys?
They're totally making this.
Are you guys going to make it? Okay, wait, there's more. Don't go away yet. So let me just show you something. So here's one. Now, I would decorate this differently if I could do it again. But this was my first attempt. And you see, it just fell a little flat to me. I feel like, but this is with the bundle. What is that bundle? I can't think of it. It's the hot air balloon bundle. Yeah. So this is an attempt. I definitely like the more color, but that's me. I like color more than the pastels. But I want you guys to see that you can be creative with it. It doesn't have to be this. Okay, my next thing is, who wants to make me a cow card like this? Because I will take a cow card any day popped up on a field or something. This would be so cute with a little cow. Or how about the little bee that we have going on? You could do the bee in there, and that would be so cute.
Suggestion was made to leave the bow off.
To leave the bow off? Well, the bow is almost the same size as how I popped up the flower. But you could leave the bow off and just move this in the center. You guys use the creativity however you want to. But I think it's just adorable, and I was so excited, and I'm so glad so many people came. I have a couple other things that I just want to run over. Please share so your name can get in there. And if you have
If
you
want me to draw your name, share.
If you have your Facebook page on lockdown and it doesn't tell me who shares, I can't put your name in the drawing. So you definitely want to write share in the comment. And also just comment and like, give me thumbs up, hearts. I love it. If you are watching me on YouTube, hit subscribe. There's a little bell that says subscribe. I have right now, so right now is celebration. This is the best time ever to buy and stock your stamp room. One, there is a promotion going on where you can actually join up and get this stamping plate, this mat, and then there's actually a cleaning mat to clean your stamps and the cleaning glass mat. You can get that. It's a $60 value, and they're giving it away free. That's one option, and you get to pick $125 of whatever you want from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, or the other option is if you don't want the glass mat, which you want the glass mat, honestly. But if you don't, you can get an extra $30. So it's $99 for $125 worth of product plus a $60 set. Or if you don't want this set, you can add another $30 to yours. So this is the time to join. There's only 2 weeks left to join. The other thing is if joining is not for you, that's fine. I have a stamp pack that is using some of our current supplies with the celebrations. If you place an $80 order with me before tax and shipping, using this current host code, while supplies last, I will send you a stamp pack. Plus, you earn 2 of my Perks rewards. Perks rewards are the ways that I reward you for being a loyal customer to me. I have 1 paper share left. A paper.
Still?
Yes. Please, someone, can you find a home for my 1 paper share? It's $45, and that includes the shipping for 12 by 6 pieces of paper, 8 different sets, quarter packs. It's worth the money if you like stamping as much as I do. Again, these items here do not become available. The paper and the set with the dies do not become available until next month, but the sale for celebration is this month. So anything that you order, every $50 is going to get you some sort of a reward out of here. Plus it gets you a stamp pack, and it would get you a Piccadilly Perks reward.
Just a few weeks left.
There's only 2 weeks. Yeah, he's right. So all you have to do to find my store is click the Shop Now button at the top of my Facebook page. And if you're watching me later on YouTube, just go to the description area and I will have a link to my store with my current host code. Anything else, Bill? Any questions?
Marcia.
Marcia.
Take your paper bucket.
Okay, Marcia.
Or your paper.
Okay. I will get that mailed out to you. Do you? I'll send you a message outside of this, because this will be where everyone can hear it. So I'll send you a message. I will talk to you later. You guys take care. Have a wonderful week. I will be back here Friday for another simpler card demonstration at 4 p.m. Central Time. And then again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.